Hello and welcome back to another video. What we're going to do today is take a look at the PSP and how to back up UMDs on the PSP. There's a couple of reasons I want to do this. One of them is preservation. These are quite easily damaged. If you leave them lying around, you can crack the cases, albeit you can replace them, but if the disc gets damaged itself, then the game's not use anymore. And obviously you can't buy them new. The other reason I want to do it is so I can play games on the PSP without the need for discs. If I'm going travelling, the last thing I want to do is carrying around UMDs with me. So we'll take a look at the easiest way of doing this. There's a few things we're going to need for this. One being your PSP is going to need to be on custom firmware. The firmware I use is called Arc 4. You'll find that I'll put a link below in the video. I've got a tutorial how to put Arc 4 onto your PSP. It's very simple, straightforward and easy to do. Also, what we need is a working UMD drive and the UMD itself. What you also need is access to a PC. We're going to install an app on the PSP and obviously a means of connecting the PSP to your PC, just a cable like that. Another good reason for backing these games up is it preserves the lifespan of your UMD drive and keeps everything good with your PSP. It doesn't wait, you don't have any wear and tear with it, so there's a lot of good reasons for going and doing this. Another thing to make sure you've got is a decent sized memory stick. Just make sure it's got plenty of space to rip the game to. What we'll do is now is head over to the PC and we'll go through the next step. So now we're at the PC, what you want to do is grab this file here. You'll find it at this website here. It's called PSP Filer, and download that. You'll need to unzip it, so once you've unzipped it you'll be left with this. Also connect your PSP to the PC. Once you plug it in, it should automatically connect. If not, go to USB connection and enable that. So you want to go into your root of the PSP and you'll find it looking something like that. Then go into the PSP folder and go into the Filer folder and drag and drop the game folder over to here. So that should be it now installed on the PSP. So with that now successfully installed, we'll go back over to the PSP. So now we've seen the app's installed, what we'll do is we'll put the UMD in. We'll start it up first, then put that in, otherwise it just puts straight to the game, unless you get that disabled. So now we're in here, what we'll do is we'll start up PSP Filer. When you start PSP Filer up, it usually at the start it asks you to select your language, so just do that and then it takes you into this screen here. So what we want to do now is press the triangle button, and that takes us into the application menu. So you see the options there. We want to select UMD ripping, which is R, so we press that. It takes us here. You can change that to the name of the game. I'm just going to leave that at the moment and just press start, and that's us. It's starting to rip the game now. According to that, it's going to take around 13 minutes, 12 minutes. That's what I'm going to do. The battery seems okay, but I'm just going to plug the power into it. It just saves it cutting out if it ever, just in case that ever happens. So what we'll do is we'll just let that run its course and then we'll come back to it. So that took about 12 minutes to complete, which wasn't bad. That's a relatively small game, right enough. I think you can get these games up to about 1.5 or so gigs, so that was about 800, so you're probably looking about 20 minutes for like the bigger games. Still not too bad, I suppose. So now we've done that, what we'll do is we'll eject the game, just showing you there's no game there, and we'll restart the PSP. All going well, the game should have installed onto the memory card. There we are. So now we can play the game without actually having the disc present, which is great. So now we've done that, we'll head back over to the PC and we'll take a look at how to take the game file and back that up onto maybe a hard drive or something, if you're actually wanting to catalogue your games and just back them all up, and then you've always got them. So we'll head over there and just do that now. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so that's us back at the PC. So plug the PSP back into the PC and enabled the USB connection on it, and brought up the drive on it and brought up the root folder on it. So what we want to do is go into the root folder, ISO, and you'll see there the game. If you wish, you probably will want to rename the game instead of having the item number of it. Just makes it easier to find if you're going to catalogue the games. So it's basically just as simple as just dragging and dropping onto your PC. And that's us. That's you backed up the game to your PC, and then you can move it to a hard drive or wherever you want. So you just want to rinse and repeat that for as many games as you want, and that's you backing up your collection. Hopefully this video has helped some of you guys out, and I'll hopefully see you back soon for another one. Cheers, bye bye.